So today sucked, and we're here to tell you all about it. I'm Triss Leder.
And I'm Forrest Leder, and we're talking life, health, and sanity, and finding sunshine in the rain.
Long day, huh?
Yeah, it was. And, I mean, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Had
Mondays.
a case of the Mondays.
Yeah. I didn't have a horrible case of the Mondays per se, just it was a long day. There's a lot of things that happened. A lot of things that we did and kept track of and whatever else. But
I feel like you crushed it as, like, a partner today.
well, thanks, honey.
Yeah.
I tried. It's hard to not feel like it didn't really help because the thing that you were trying to get it done so that it was done on time. How many more times can I say done? It still isn't done on time.
Dun, dun.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Oh.
It still isn't done on time, but that's okay. That was not really anything we had control over. But yeah, no, I think I did okay. I made lunch today and I made dinner today.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were both pretty tasty.
Yeah. And for anyone that's going, oh, she did all the cooking and stuff, what a terrible...
Oh, no.
Just to clarify that's not the usual state of things.
That's why it's noteworthy.
Right.
Because Forrest is the culinary genius in the household and usually does most of the cooking. Not that I am incapable, but I don't enjoy it as much. And he's really good at it. And I'm very blessed by the food that he makes. But
well, I was blessed today that you gave me kind of a day off from that stuff.
I did, and I was happy to. It happened to kind of work that way. But I was thinking about that we were obviously coming here tonight to chat about, well, whatever. Obviously, we have a very solid format for this show at this point, but...
It's very formulaic.
Yeah, we sit down and we start talking, and then when it gets too long, then we stop. But we talked last week about the question of why isn't getting healthy fun? Why is it not an enjoyable thing? You know, sitting around eating pizza and playing video games and being in a comfy chair and, you know, all those sorts of things, that's fun. You know, there's an immediate sort of reward for it and whatnot. And the food and stuff that I made today, while not like top of the line, super ultra clean, healthy, in general was more along the lines of what I find to be a more sustainable, healthy diet. That there's a little bit of stuff that's not as great thrown in there because, you know, we like the happy things and the pleasurable things in life, like eating tasty food. But for the most part was a much more reasonable combination of the different things that we should be eating. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about this both after lunch and after dinner, that, like, when I have a bunch of, like, pizza and beer, when we have game night, we're big nerds. We play D&D, like, a lot. And that isn't super conducive to, fixing a quick dinner. So we will often...
We're not sitting around eating broccoli either.
No. We're not so we often end up ordering in food, which ends up usually being pizza of some kind, which of course the kids love, but they're children with children metabolisms, and so they can handle that every so often. I love eating pizza. I'm a big stuffed crust fan. And like, I'm not ever going to not eat it. That's not ever going to not be on the menu for me sometimes, but I also I was thinking today about how I feel after in my like stomach area.
Yeah.
How I feel after I eat all that stuff, and I compare that to after the things that we ate today.
Sure.
And how I feel. And I don't feel like I missed out. I don't feel like I just ate salad,
right.
Or something or broccoli or whatever. I feel like I had a full, well-rounded, there was some carbs in there. There was a little bit of sugar in there. There was, the things.
There was some broccoli.
Well, there was some broccoli. You're right. That's very fair. But there wasn't just that.
That's right.
The point.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, today, I was full. I wasn't having some, cravings of like, I really need some like garlic bread or some pasta or, the really not as great stuff to eat in large quantities. And I didn't feel like, sorry, my brain. I didn't feel like I was missing out, and I didn't have the heavy but still kind of hungry feeling that you get after eating something like ridiculous pizza.
Yeah, that you have this strange juxtaposition of both too full but also still hungry.
Yes.
I should be not eating anymore, but my mouth wants it, except, like, I don't know. There's some of the, like, the bloating and, I don't know. It's like,
TMI tonight. That's totally fine. Yeah, no, I get that. It's like 10 minutes after eating that and you're like, oh, I'm full. But then my tummy has the, like, grumbly feeling in it. Like, what the bananas is that, right? And,
it's our body saying, ugh.
Yeah, right. And today I did not experience any of that.
Sure.
Today I did not experience like about 3:30 or 4, like I need a snack. I wasn't really hungry after our 12 o'clock lunch until about 10 minutes before we had dinner at 7.
Mm-hmm.
And usually as soon as school's done, I'm like, I need something to eat. And so I was thinking about, this is all 10 minutes worth of lead up here, sorry. Why isn't getting healthy and being healthy, fun or enjoyable? Why doesn't it seem to have the same rewards as the immediate rewards of having pizza or laying around or whatever? Well, I think it's just almost having to reframe the sort of timeline I give up. Expectation. I gotta start doing these earlier in the night. Because I think that the reward, the feel good, the fun of the healthier lifestyle choices, they're not immediate, but they're also not so far out as, oh, I finally lost some weight or whatever. I had that reward today of I feel good and I also feel good. It just wasn't at that exact moment. It was about 10 minutes after I got done eating. And so I was thinking about that in things that are hard to do, and you're kind of going, well, I should do this, but it's hard and the other things are way more fun and whatever else. Trying to kind of reframe finding the happy, finding the fun in the thing that more than that you're supposed to do, but the thing that you want to do, or the thing that you want to do. Right.
Really. The want to. Mm-hmm. It's like you don't want to, but you want to because you want what it will give you in the end.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So that's a really long way of saying I felt a modicum of success today in making, better food choices and whatnot. And, my body thanked me for it today.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think a great point in all of this, and it's even wow, it's like on theme with our stuff of finding the sunshine, finding the joy, finding the reasons why doing the hard things are worth it.
Right.
And not just in the distant future where it's like, well, it's so far away. Does it even feel real? Mm-hmm. But why is it going to be good for me now? Like, why would I be happy that I did that thing?
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's more than just food. That's just the specific instance for me today that sort of triggered this thought process. But even like with exercise or, really anything, finding the happy in it. I know for me in exercise specifically, I remember my dad when I was growing up we'd go to the YMCA and he would go for a run and he still does this. He's in his 70s and he still goes for runs and stuff. And I've never been a runner. Hate it. That'll never be a thing that I want to do. But he'd run for 3 or 4 miles or something like that. And I remember several times asking him as a kid, like, do you like doing that? Like, is that a fun thing for, like, why would you do that? Because, of course, to a child, single-digit child, the concept of exercise just for health is a little bit more abstract. And, he'd be patient with me and kind of explain, what the point of it was and stuff. I was like, well, does it feel nice? Do you like doing it and stuff? He's like, well, exercising's kind of like banging your head against a wall. It feels good when you stop. And and I feel like that had more wisdom in it than I realized. Because it's that idea of the means to an end. Because you may not feel great while you're doing it. Mm-hmm. But when you get done doing it, and I've definitely experienced this, like a really like hard, heavy workout. And once you get out of that shower and start putting on normal clothes again after that, you're like, wow, yeah, I feel, even if you're sore or whatever,
feels good to use your body.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body's like, oh yeah, remember I can do stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something that, in addition to, having our healthier food choices and stuff that we're working on, that I would like to figure out getting to, in a fashion that is realistic for us. Because definitely in the hustle of 2 full-time jobs and 2 children and house and friends and all that stuff, it's definitely, I can't even say it's taken a back seat. It's like locked in the trunk right now. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to change that.
Yeah. Well, today I took our son to a gymnastics class and watched him run and jump and stretch and work out for an hour and just happy to be doing the whole time.
Yeah, I'd be passed out on the floor in 20 minutes.
And just trying to find the play in the exercise.
Yeah.
I think is going to be a big part of what we want to do. So my question then,
oh boy,
is what are we going to commit to doing tomorrow that when we get back on this recording time tomorrow, that we're going to say, we did this thing and we feel good about it?
I don't know. That's a hard thing.
Go for a walk, do some yoga.
I mean, ultimately with the 2 kidlings at home full-time and working full-time from home, both of us, the yoga is probably more probable, more realistically doable than trying to figure out how to get out of the house for, an hour or whatever for a walk. So, yeah.
Okay.
We will do an yoga.
Yes. We will yogi.
Sure. I'm sure we're offending a lot of people right now, and it's unintentional, I promise.
I mean that, I can guarantee at least some, hey, boo-boo, how about a nice picnic basket?
Oh dear.
No?
That was... Well, if I said it was good, then it would only encourage you, so...
It was passing fair. I get it.
No, I'm more shaking my head at the fact that I didn't get it when you said it the first time. But...
all right. So you heard it here first. Forrest and Tristan are going to practice a yoga.
Yeah, we will do so.
And we're going to tell you that we did it. Otherwise, when Tristan edits tomorrow's episode, she'll include the sounds of shaming and things like that, which are only for us. And, obviously everybody can do things the way they want, but this is our incentive, that when we say that we do yoga, we'll put some kind of canned cheering soundtrack in that we can pretend that we're accepting our accolades for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
Oh man. All right. We're going to find the sunshine in the exercise tomorrow.
That isn't quite as catchy of a tagline, though.
No, it's really a terrible tag.
Yeah. I think we'll
Let's stick with the rain.
Let's stick with the rain for now. All right. Well, as always, thank you for being here with us and plodding along with us through all of this stuff. We always love hearing from you, and if you have other thoughts or ideas or just anything that you want to say of encouragement to us or in ways that we can encourage and support you. Certainly there's comments down in this video, but there's more both on Twitter that we're on a decent amount, so we do respond pretty well, and I'm at Triss_Joy, and love to hear from you.
I am on Twitter as at Fearless Leader, and we're excited to engage with you as we're going on this journey of self-discovery and self-improvement, trying to fix up our health in all kinds of ways. Mm-hmm. And we invite you to join us as we go.
Yes, please let us know we're not alone.
Until then, see you next time, suckers.